Hi, friends. Welcome back to Live at the Roxy on this Friday. Oh my God, it's the weekend. Let's go to the club. We're fucking raging. What? Don't do that, actually. We're in a pandemic. Stay home. Maybe do some social distancing, like a walk, have a glass of wine outside. It's pretty much the extent of the weekends these days. Guys, a lot going on the planet, a lot going on in the world. A lot going on in the entertainment industry and the political space, as those are the two main things we tend to talk about on this show. I guess we're going to continue with it. Brett Hankinson, Miles Cosgrove, Jonathan Mattingly arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor. I hear that there's still a way, so we'll keep fucking talking about it on this show, as devastating as the news was this week. Speaking of devastating news, Tory Lanez released an entire album denying shooting Meg Thee Stallion. We're going to really break down that. I will tell you guys this. I've refused to listen to the album, but I read every single lyric. And it's horrifyingly disgusting. This situation fucking sucks. It sucks. But he is straight up denying it. And to me, it seems like literally there is a less than 0% chance that she is not telling the truth. So we will break down that whole fucking situation. Charles Barkley. What? Why? Charles Barkley's defending the police involved in the Breonna Taylor shooting. I don't know why he's doing this. We will discuss his quotes, and then I don't know. I really don't get it. I'm not on the same page as him on this one. Clearly, Aaron Sorkin. This was kind of fun. He talked about how he would write election night if this is one of his epic scripts. What he would do to talk about election night. And then today, in the last hour, they announced that Samuel L. Jackson is playing Nick Fury in a Disney Plus show. So all of that and more here today, live at the Roxy, plus whatever super chats or Streamlabs you guys have coming in, questions, comments, concerns. If you want something read out loud on the show, make sure you go to, thank you, Jake Yakoveta, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer, or right here in the super chat. Oh boy. Sorkin got roasted for that on Twitter. Jagoda, I thought it was kind of great. I don't know why he got roasted for that. People are, unless I misread, but people like to roast. Let's go to the Streamlabs to start off the stream. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. A couple things that came in between yesterday and today, which I really appreciate. It's one of my favorite things about Streamlabs, that even if you're watching the show after the fact, because usually a couple, 100, 200 people will be watching live, but usually we're getting the thousands of views. So most of you guys are watching this after the fact. And if you want to still financially support, I really appreciate it if you go to the Streamlabs. Every single dollar makes a difference to me, especially during this fucked up, crazy time. So really, really appreciate every one of these, the ones that come in live during the show or after the fact, and then I read them the next day. So let's take a couple of these. Lloyd Nance just sending some support. Appreciate that, Lloyd, our very first super chatter ever. Lloyd will always have a place in my heart. John Eugene in here says, I wish I could do more, but I want to show some support. Thanks for always speaking your mind and using your voice to better the world. John, you're so sweet. That really makes a difference, and I really appreciate it. So no need to wish you could do more. You're already doing a lot, and thank you for being here and showing that love. LD123 in the Streamlabs says, Roxy, I need your advice. Okay, guys, let's get our thinking caps on. I just graduated high school, and I got the lead in an indie horror film. Originally, I was supposed to be topless at times. I said yes. Then I changed my mind during the auditions. Now they are asking about pasties. Did I make them mad? Great question, LD. Congratulations on booking the lead in an indie horror film. That is great. If you don't feel comfortable being topless, then you don't feel comfortable being topless. And if they're mad at that, then they can do whatever they need to do, either cast somebody else or work with you and make it work. But I don't think that they have the right to be mad. They could be like, okay, this is putting a little bit of a issue in production, but to be mad at somebody for not wanting to be topless is a ridiculous thing. And if you don't feel comfortable, you don't feel comfortable. in terms of pasties, I think if it works, then it works. And if you want to use pasties and they allow it, then just be a consummate professional, do your job, come to set more than prepared. And if they're mad, that's on them, because you're allowed to change your mind. Especially because you said you changed it during the auditions, not after you were cast. So we'll see how that goes. And also, I think if you're thinking about the nudity, think about why it's important for the character to be nude in that scene. Does it make a big difference? Do you understand the intention? Why is it a big deal for you to not have your breasts exposed? Now, that's not an answer you need to answer out loud, but just check in with yourself. See why this is bothering you, why you think it's important to the scene. Is it not important to the scene? Ask yourself a few follow-up questions, and never feel afraid to express yourself in things that make you uncomfortable. And if they get mad about that, there will be other opportunities, and it's not worth working with somebody who's angry because you won't expose yourself. That doesn't really make sense. So hopefully that helps a little bit. And yeah, that's what I got for you guys right now. Any other tips, leave them in the chat, please. And thank you, LD, for trusting us with this comment. Glenn Caesar in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer says, 1 of 2. Hello, Roxy. Love you. How are you? I'm okay, Glenn. As always, thanks for hanging out with us today. Just wanted to wish you and the Rockstars band as enjoyable of a Friday and weekend possible, whether you're doing anything special or not. Bunnies to all of you. Glenn, bunnies back to you. 2 of 2. Hopefully you all get lots of fuck yeah news today and tonight that will lift your spirit, make you laugh, and keep a smile on your face. And don't forget, you are kind, you are smart, you are important, which means you are worthy. Peace, love, and hugs. Glenn, always with the sweetest comments. Yeah, we're doing some World Girls stuff today with Cam. We're doing a shoot. So that will be good. After this, we're doing that. And then Saturday for World Girls, not this Saturday, the following Saturday, we have another shoot. So there's a lot of stuff going on with the World Girls. We'll make more announcements, I'm sure, this Sunday for the wind down, because we got cool things coming down the pipeline. So the thing I'm excited the most about right now is World Girls. I'm just obsessed with World Girls, and also my scripts. I was up all night working on one of my scripts last night. It's taken some weird turns, but we're getting there, guys, slowly but surely. Jake Yakavetta in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer says, can't wait for Last General standing tonight on Call to Action. Basically a free-for-all for Action Army Generals. I guarantee I'm out in the first round. LL. Oh, Jake, that's awesome. Who do you think is going to win? Who is the best of the Action Army Generals? Oh, my God. I almost just missed my mouth. It's a whole to-do. It's a thing. Ain't no thing but a chicken wang. Why do I keep saying that? Who knows? Chris McGovern in the super chat. Greetings, Roxy. Love the blonde look in case I haven't weighed in on this yet. Thanks, Chris. I don't think you have, so I appreciate it. Yeah, we pretty blonde these days. Blonde and wavy. It's like I'm a beach babe, but no beach. So do I just call myself a babe? It's fucking weird. Rox, get your shit together. Should we get into some news while the rest of the super chats and Streamlabs and whatnot roll in? Also, I was going to eat a banana on the show today and I have peanut butter over here too, but I just don't know if I'm going to be able to eat and talk about all the news stuff going on. It's a true dilemma, guys. It's a true dilemma. We'll see. Maybe in a little bit. All right. Tory Lanez released his album denying shooting Meg Thee Stallion. So for anybody who has not been tuning into the show or has not been paying attention to the Tory Lanez Meg Thee Stallion situation, to quickly recap, Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez were leaving a party. Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez allegedly got in a fight in the car. Meg Thee Stallion allegedly tried to leave the car. Tory Lanez allegedly shot her in the feet multiple times. Meg Thee Stallion didn't reveal that it was Tory Lanez for quite some time. Meg Thee Stallion had to go to the hospital and have surgery in her feet. Luckily, the gunshot wounds missed her bone and tendon, and she is able to walk and is supposed to regain full mobility. Meg Thee Stallion eventually said that Tory Lanez was the person who shot her as she was walking away. Tory Lanez put out an album saying, and almost every single song on it is about Meg Thee Stallion, and he is fully denying it. So now you are caught up on what the fuck is this trash happening here. And when I say this trash, I'm talking about Tory Lanez. Now, is there always are there multiple sides to every story? Yes, but there are two witnesses that were in the car. Meg didn't say something for so long. There are gunshot wounds to prove it. I mean, I don't understand how he thinks he's going to get away with this, but he does. And it's very concerning. The lyrics of the songs were very concerning. And like I said, I was reading all of the lyrics to all of his songs that are on this new album, and they were just upsetting as hell. Let me see if I can actually find Tory Lanez lyrics, new album. He was there was times where he was saying that he can't help it, but he wants her back. And then he was talking about his relationship with Kylie Jenner, saying he couldn't help it, but he was interested in her, and everywhere in between those things. But he says multiple times that he didn't shoot her, and he doesn't know why she's claiming that he did. All right, so let's go through some of these lyrics. This one's coming from The Guardian. Okay. An Instagram live stream in August, she said, Tory shot me, you shot me, and you got your publicists and your people going into these blogs lying and shit. Stop lying. So that's when Meg Thee Stallion came out and said what had happened. Now in the new album, he has said things like, okay, one of the quotes was, how the fuck you get shot in your foot, don't hit no bones or tendons. I mean, I guess the answer to that, Tory, would be because somebody was looking out for her from above or some shit. I mean, it's crazy that it's so, I don't want to say lucky because it's never lucky to get shot, but thank God it did not go worse than it did. Then said, okay, let's see some of these lyrics. So on a track called Queen and Slim, which is obviously a reference to the movie, he said, I wasn't the wrong one that night. You was just too drunk to even see it. I've never even had an argument with you. I've never hit no woman. But I don't mean to say blah, 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 but those are some of the lyrics. This one doesn't even have all of the lyrics that are going on. I wish I could find that original article that I was reading that broke down every single lyric, but it's so fucked up. It's so fucked up that he could, and I will not listen to the album because my money is not going towards him, but that he could possibly deny this. Like, and people talking about how Black women are the most disrespected people on the planet. This is exactly what people are fucking talking about. It's disgusting and it's fucked up and it makes no sense that you could shoot somebody multiple times and possibly get away with that. Incredibly disturbing and wrong and all of those things. Okay, looking more Jesus, did you guys, and who has listened to the album, by the way, and who has just been reading some of these lyrics? On Friends Become Strangers, he alludes to the private conversations with Megan in response to her claims about the night of the alleged shooting. Quote, we both know what happened that night and what I did. Sorry, but he raps, he mentions Megan by name on Sorry, but I had to, and says she should have contacted him directly. Quote, you could have asked N-word, what happened? Did you do it? Because one of the lyrics was talking about how if she was shot from behind, how could she possibly know that it was him? Which is disgusting as well, that's what he's going with. Just really fucking scary and sad. And then there's so many people on the internet that are backing him right now. Like, look, he said he didn't do it. The fuck? Like, So that's how we're just going to play this now, because he says that he didn't do it, then he didn't do it, and she's a liar. She literally has, she went into surgery. She has gunshot wounds. Like, how are we going to just say that just didn't happen? I'm so confused how people are like, look. Fucking horrific. Mr. Lanez wrote, there's a time to stay silent. Yeah, some of his lyrics were talking about, like, the reason he hasn't spoken up is because there's an open investigation going on, which is stupid as shit, because, like, then you would want to try to clear your name. Just disturbing and disgusting on all levels. Everything he had to say, and this is exactly what's wrong with society and people flipping on her so quickly. Fucked up. I know that I just kind of word vomited for a few minutes, but I feel awful for her. I feel like him putting out this album and being able to make money. He gets in an argument with the girl that he is saying that he was with, and he shoots her as she tries to leave. And then he makes money off of doing that. How are we okay with that? There were some people who spoke up, though, that I think we haven't heard the last from them. One of those people's, it's Girl Nation _ who apparently is a stylist for Meg, and maybe Tory. This is what they said. I want to say this, and I won't say anything about this. I've provided clothes for Megan when I first opened my boutique, and it's been plenty of times when Tory was around Megan gets drunk and becomes very disrespectful and physically abusive. I'm not saying that Megan is lying about what happened, because I wasn't there. I was only in her condo the previous day when I dropped clothes off to her, and she was indeed drunk and, again, very aggressive to Tory. I feel that it's three sides to every story, because something is not right. And before y'all start that protect Black women, I am a Black woman. Megan is heaven sent and most definite amazing person, but she's still grieving her grandmother and mother, and she abuses alcohol, and it turns her into a different person. But you guys will see when Kelsey speaks, and she will be speaking soon. I saw her yesterday as I dropped clothes off to her, but she has a story to tell, and I just want to say it ain't so far from what Tory is saying. So that was coming from the stylist. Now, I don't know Meg personally, and I do know that both Tory and Meg experienced extreme loss. I believe they both lost their moms, and Tory actually raps about them connecting over that. But I do know this. Say that this is true. Say that Meg gets too drunk and is grieving and is not well right now. Say that is true. So when she tries to leave a car, that gives Tory Lanez the prerogative to shoot her multiple times. Where do those things, so just the justification of people trying to be like, yeah, but she gets really fucked up, or their relationship can get, like, Meg doesn't treat him well or is abusive to him, which we don't know if she means like verbally or whatever. So she should get shot because she's trying to leave. I think that the stylist really should not have inserted herself here. And unless somebody wanted to say that Meg was trying to shoot Tory for, like, there's just nothing that justifies her trying to leave a vehicle and him shooting her multiple times. Nothing. So, what are you guys thinking? How are you guys feeling? Does anybody in here think that there is a possibility that Tory Lanez is telling the truth, or is everybody on the same page as me, where this is clearly he shot Meg the Stallion and now is profiting off of that? Because to me, I really believe that is the only option. Poor Meg Thee Stallion. Imagine listening to that fucking album. Imagine her after being shot listening to that album. And also one of the songs, like I said, talks about him wanting her back. Like even now he still can't stop thinking about her. And it's like, so you're claiming that she made up that you shot her, but you still want her? That doesn't make fucking sense. That makes no sense. Yeah, it seems like you guys are on the same page. A lot of people were comparing this to the Chris Brown situation. There was a lot of comparisons there, which I also think is disgusting. And I don't listen to his music, even though I think that he is one of the most talented people on the planet. And his songs to me are like unlike any other. I can't fucking listen to them because you can't beat the shit out of a woman and then still get my money. You just can't. And that seems pretty fucking normal to me. People separate the art from the artist. Like, why do I want somebody who's kicking the living fuck out of a woman to get more rich? Doesn't have to do with separating anything. It's just, why would I support that? I can't. In the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer, Adam Ptasic says, day 13 of telling Roxy I admire her hustle, and she's an inspiration to me, and reminding her she's intelligent, beautiful, powerful, and a force of nature. What you're doing matters. Adam Ptasic, thank you so much for all the support always. I'll take day 13. Bring on day 14, baby. Yeah. All right. Moving forward, unless you guys have more thoughts on Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, which let me know if you do. Another really frustrating situation. Charles Barkley was defending the police involved in the Breonna Taylor shooting. And this just seemed like the least necessary thing ever. And I didn't see one person on Twitter come to his defense. So this is what he said, quote, I feel bad this young lady lost her life. But, you know, we do have to take into account her boyfriend did shoot at the cops and shot a cop. He also talked about how he doesn't believe in defund the police or abolish the police and thinks that that's crap and we need to stop it. In terms of defunding the police, he said, quote, who are Black people supposed to call? The Ghostbusters? End quote. Yes, Charles Barkley, you are right that her boyfriend shot a cop after being asleep and the police no-knock warranting into their house, him not knowing it was police that were in there, and there being a break-in when he's asleep. So what? This what? How do we have to take that into account then? And also, the cops are not dead. There's one person dead, and it's Breonna Taylor. And I keep seeing this everywhere too. And it says, you know, three cops shot Breonna Taylor, and they only get arrested for the bullets that missed, which is exactly what happened because of the wanton endangerment. They're getting, one of them, Brett Hankinson, is getting charged for the bullets that missed Breonna Taylor. Nobody's getting charged for the murder, which is why, Charles Barkley, what are you talking about with the, we have to take that into account? In what way? It's not like Breonna's boyfriend was walking down the street, saw a cop and shot him. He was sleeping and people broke into his house. So just seems like a silly thing for you to say, Charles Barkley. And then I feel like people who hear defund the police and think that it's crazy are not paying attention to what defund the police actually means or would look like. Because what defunding the police looks like is not, no, you don't have anybody to call anymore. That's not what that is. So him saying that it's a ridiculous idea because who are you going to call, Ghostbusters? No, you're still going to call the police. We just need to change the way that the police are organized and their training and where the money goes. So that. Should I say it again? That Yep, once again, it looks like you guys are on the same page as me right here in the chat. Fucking frustrating. Frustrating. This week has been very disheartening for justice. Very disheartening. And I like Charles Barkley, but this is a twat take if I've ever heard one. Just doesn't fucking make sense. All right. Moving on. Let's talk a little bit about Aaron Sorkin. So you guys are saying that Aaron Sorkin took heat for this. I'm kind of surprised because I thought that it was cool. Am I being silly here? I guess maybe I am, but Aaron Sorkin was saying if he was writing election night, what he would think would happen. And he said, he reveals this is how he would write it. Trump does what we all assume he will do, which is not concede defeat. For the first time, his Republican enablers march up to the White House and say, Donald, it's time to go. Come on. You guys don't think that's cool? Like, if we had to write election night, what's cooler than that would be Donald just leaving peacefully. But I was like, wow, this is such an Aaron Sorkin movie. That's what you'd be like jumping out of your seat cheering if like all the other, imagine like fucking Mitch McConnell and like, just imagine everybody storming up to the White House and finally realizing like this man is not well and we need him out and being like, Donald, you've got to go. Come on. All right. Daryl says, I'm not feeling it, Roxy. Christian says, because it sounds a bit disingenuous. Listen, you're not right that it's like, this is our reality. This is not a fucking movie that you're writing. But at the same time, just imagine him being like this big baby and like maybe his toupee gets ripped off or whatever. You don't want to watch that? That's what I want to see in an Aaron Sorkin movie. Come on. No. Yeah, all right. You guys are not having it. You're not having it. The United States changed Republican enablers to Keanu Reeves taking Trump out of office. Keith says no. Okay. All right. I guess I'm on an island on this one. I get it. I get what you guys are saying. I just saw it and was like, I can hear like extreme music in the background and like just like very intense. And Trump's like, I won't go. And then just a whole like row of people, you know, the Democrats have been there trying to get him out. And then all of a sudden, even his own people, they're all standing there. They all turn on him. Donald, you've got to go. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Channel says, I'm with you. It's a work of fiction. Disingenuous isn't even a valid criticism. Far-fetched? Yes, but it'd be great to watch. Yes. Right? Brittany Parker says, I'm here for it. Why not? Totally. Zadia says, what I'd love to see is Trump lose the election, refuse to leave, and Stone Cold comes out and gives him a stunner and knock him out. Totally. I know this is all silly and I get it. Maybe it's not the right time for him to be pitching a movie when this is our reality. But come on. I'm so into it. Loudy says whack. Fine. I'll stop giving my movie pitch right now. How about we don't have to pitch anything and we just go out and vote? Does that work for everybody? Is everybody cool with that? You guys want to just not even fantasize about what a great movie could be? Okay. All right. Kill my fun, why don't you? Samuel L. Jackson, guys. This is news today, and it's fuck yeah news, so we don't get a lot of that these days. Samuel L. Jackson is going to be playing Nick Fury in a new Marvel Disney Plus series. This exclusive was via Variety, who says he is set to reprise the role of Nick Fury in a new Marvel series currently in development at Disney Plus, and the exact plot details of the show are being kept under wraps. But multiple sources say Jackson is attached to star with Kyle Bradstreet attached to write and executive produce. Like all the other Marvel shows at Disney Plus, Marvel Studios will produce it. Reps for Jackson, Bradstreet, and Disney did not immediately respond to Variety's request. And then it just goes on to talk about Jackson's roles as Nick Fury in all the other movies that he's played Nick Fury in. And why the fuck not? Why the fuck do we not want a Nick Fury show? Yes, I don't even know exactly what it would be, but I could see it, and I could see it crushing. I think that probably they have a lot of confidence. It seems like people are loving the WandaVision trailer. We know that we're getting Loki, Captain America. You know, we've got a lot of or what is the Winter Soldier one called? What is the Cap show called? I forget the name of it, but a lot of cool shows coming from Marvel. We're probably feeling pretty good. A lot of them have gone into production. A lot of them are going to be killing it for them numbers wise. And it just makes sense. Why not get, if you can tie down Samuel L. Jackson, Falcon and Winter Soldier. Thank you. Thank you, Mark. Falcon and Winter Soldier. And thank you for everybody else who put it in there. I was like, Captain America. It's not what it's called. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which makes sense because Falcon and the Winter Soldier would be the name of it. So yes, totally. And I think that I don't know anybody who doesn't like Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury. I don't know anybody who doesn't love the character of Nick Fury. He's just got this presence to him. So I think a lot of people are really excited about this piece of news. And we need things like this. I don't know how or when or what it will do to go into production because it's a weird ass time and we might not be seeing this for a very long time. But that being said, productions are starting to ramp back up and Stranger Things is back in production. So many TV shows, Riverdale's back in production that they could just kind of squeak this out while Sam Jackson might not be filming some of his other big projects because obviously he's a very sought after actor, probably the most sought after actor, one of the most sought after actors in the MCU. Who is the most sought after actor in the MCU? Who do you guys think right now is the most sought after actor? It's hard to say, sought after actor in the MCU. Curious your guys' thoughts on that. It might be Chris Evans. You guys let me know. Let's go into the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Stone Fanboy says, following up on that silly question yesterday, Rox, I think we would pay Disney to freeze you in Carbonite. Maybe they would get a bounty hunter like Mando to freeze you. I just want a Roxy frozen in Carbonite statue in the world. Ha ha, take it easy. That'd be great. Glenn Caesar says, Roxy, this is from Zeno Hour. We got DC movie news. Aldous Hodge is Hawkman for the Black Adam movie. Really? Let's see. I didn't even see that. When was that announced? 9 minutes ago. That's why I didn't see it. So this is according to 16 minutes ago, a Hollywood Reporter. Is that? Hold on. Please hold while I'm fucking live. Yeah. From Hidden Figures and Straight Outta Compton. Yes. He's great. That episode of Black Mirror. For sure. The Walking Dead. He's got a ton of credits that I love. Friday Night Lights. What? Oh, Ray Voodoo Tatum. No way. I don't even remember. That's really cool. I was one of the few people who liked Hawkman and Hawkgirl in the Legends of Tomorrow series. Sierra Renee as Hawkgirl. Oh, she totally did it for me. But I like these characters and I want to see them back on the screen in some way. So we knew we were going to be getting a Hawkman, and Aldous Hodge, is that how you say his name, who starred in City on the Hill and appeared in this year's remake of Invisible Man, has nabbed the high-flying role of Hawkman. Typically, I believe that Hawkman is Egyptian, if I'm getting that right. So I don't know what backstory they're going to be going with here. He's in final negotiations to join New Line's action-adventure thriller. Final negotiations. Well, that's not the same thing, but... Oh, and he's also... Yeah, wow. Cool. I love talented actors being tied to the DC universe. This only can really be a good thing. Hawkgirl was a tall glass of fun. Yeah, the third turd. She totally was. All right, let's see what you guys are saying about the most sought-after actor. Jake said Chris Evans. Dwayne said Chris Evans. Hi, Dwayne, honey. Rob said Hemsworth and RDJ. Tom Holland says Christian Campos. I don't think yet. I mean, that would be kind of wild. Paul Rudd, Legault says, no reason why. Brie Larson says Murtaranta and Hemsworth. It's just so, I mean, they are stacked city, bitch. Stacked. What about ScarJo? Nobody thinks ScarJo? Nobody? Right now, do you think that the Avengers are more famous than the Justice League? Are the Avengers actors more famous than the Justice League actors? Because to me, like, it's very clearly yes. We've lived with them for a lot longer as well. In the super chat, NFL Caleb 22, thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, Legaultland says, Hot Girl is so beautiful in the Arrowverse. Totally. They left after Legends. They are Egyptian. So I wonder what they're going to do here. Yeah, you guys all think so too. But then the Avengers are much more famous. Dwayne says ScarJo only when they need a person of color. Or somebody who's trans. Come on, Dwayne. It's also, if we need any member of the LGBTQIA community or person of color, we gotta call in ScarJo. Imagine if you were that person and the running joke about you was that. Yikes. You just don't want that to be your reputation in 2020. You just don't. Jig Yoda in the super chat said, Barkley did say that no-knock warrants need to be eliminated across the country. Oh, I didn't see that part, Jig Yoda. Thank you so much for saying that, because I agree that had this not been a no-knock warrant, we wouldn't have been in the situation we were in. And there was no need for it to be, because it wasn't for a violent offender. So definitely for non-violent offenses, why would we have a no-knock warrant if this is a drug charge? That doesn't even make sense. Doesn't make any sense. At least to me, it does not. Seems like we are all on the exact same page today, except about the Aaron Sorkin thing, and I will follow my sword for that. Yes, I will. Chris Martinez in the Streamlabs. Oh my God, I almost just dropped my phone. Chris Martinez in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy says, hey, Roxy, happy Friday. I hope this helps with the end of the month. Thanks for always making mine and Star's day with all your streams. Chris, so happy to do so. I love the fact that you and Star both watch. I feel like that's such a fun thing to do with your partner. So cool. Obsessed with that. Obsessed with you guys. Star shows me so much support in here too. You show me so much support. All the people. And to the 120 of you guys who are watching live right now, please feel free to hit that thumbs up if you like what we're doing here. Let me know what topics it is that you're liking that I talk about, things that you wish that I was talking about. Always leave a comment afterwards, because that really helps with them algorithms. And if you can, Super Chat and Streamlabs. We are on September 25th. 30 days past September. So there's 5 more days in this month. Oh boy. You guys must be with me on all the payments that come through on the 1st. It's like the health insurance, the car insurance, the rent. Doesn't fucking stop. The payments. All of the payments. Just like had a total mini brief panic attack. It's fine. We're fine. No, we're great. We're all doing great, right? Totally okay. Okay, we are going to get out of here a little early today, but I will be back, because I just heard my laundry go off too. I will be back tomorrow live at the Roxy, 1 p.m. And I will be here hanging out with you guys. Let me know if there are guests that you think that you want on this week. I would actually like to book a couple of people for this week, now that I think my internet situation is a little more stable, although AT&T still is charging me and has not come to install. So now we're on the 2nd month of me being charged with they have not come to install. I have no AT&T. This is all Spectrum now, who fixed their issue, but who the fuck knows. Kayan says that I need to write and direct the Donald Trump movie. Hashtag no more rent. No, I need Aaron Sorkin to do it with me. You know, maybe Aaron Sorkin and I team up on this Donald Trump movie, the big ending of it. It's really exciting. It's a big deal. You know, all the Republicans coming out. We were wrong. Okay. We admit it. We were wrong. Connell and Romney and just everybody out there. Just, that's how I see it. Sorry to those of you guys I'm pissing off today. One more Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Stone Fanboy says, Roxy wanted to show some support. I'm excited for the Nick Fury show on Disney Plus. I would watch anything with Samuel L. Jackson. I love that guy. Thanks for everything you do and dealing with me. Oh my God, Stone Fanboy, thanks for dealing with me. Maybe one day we'll get that Roxy Frozen Carbonite prop. Yeah. I gotta get more famous first. Okay. Shout out to my amazing mods also. Thank you guys for being in here with me today and for everything that you do. Jake Yacovetta, I saw PLD in here earlier as well. Where's Brandy? Do we know that she's doing okay? I haven't talked to her in a couple of days. Guess I'll check on her shortly. Does anybody know? Sorry to say that as we're getting out of here. Let me know if you guys know. I hope she's all right. I worry about you guys when you don't show up. I get nervous. Okay. One more super chat. Plans for episode 200 since quarantine. Glenn, when did we decide that was? On Thursday? I don't know what the plans are yet. We got to figure it out. We got to figure it out together. Glenn, if you have ideas, message me in the Patreon. Glenn sends me the best ideas in the Patreon, and I take him up on a lot of them. I sent Brandy funny pics on Twitter, said Joseph. Brandy lost her cousin, says Brittany. No. Fuck, Brandy's had so much loss this year. So many of us have, but fuck that. Ugh. In the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer, Adam Potasic says, so not a single one of my coworkers think the cops were at fault if the cops did knock and announce themselves and Walker was at fault for shooting him. Why were the charges against him dropped? They would not have let him walk if the cop's account was true. I think that that's probably true, but also because they knew like they would cause extreme unrest if it went one way or not the other. I don't know what you mean. Not a single one of my coworkers think the cops were at fault if the cops did knock. Oh, because they were saying that they banged, but then they didn't announce themselves. So they said that they did announce themselves, but they had the no knock warrant. Yeah, the story is kind of fishy. I mean, more than fucking fishy. Everybody's sending love to Brandy. Brandy, if you're watching this after the fact, we love you. Please reach out if you need something. I'll reach out to you too. Miss you being in here. Sorry about your cousin, babe. Ugh, fuck this fucking year, fucking bitches ass shit. Sometimes I just start screaming about like all the swear words that I can come up with because it makes me feel a little better. Glenn Caesar, yeah, Roxy Stryer, Brandy's cousin was killed. She tweeted about it the other day. I didn't see it. Oof. All right. Love you guys lots. See you guys tomorrow, 1 p.m. live with Roxy. Wish us luck on our just a photo shoot with Cam today. So we're doing something cool for World Girls. Wish me luck on that. I'll let you guys know tomorrow how it went. And Sunday for the World Girls. So a lot of stuff going on this weekend. You will not be alone, even if you are alone, because we are here. I am here every day, all the days. All right. Much love, everybody.